everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. For today, it's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, for Madden, it's a new broadcast team. For the Ravens, it's natural grass on the field. That's what's different here as we welcome you inside M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And partner, the Bills coming off a 500 season at 8-8. The Ravens, a season they'd like to forget, 5-11 last year.
That's not Ravens football, and they want to get back to playing at the level that they're used to, which is playoff caliber. What their head coach John Harbaugh said last year was like a cannonball to the gut. Then you flip it over to Buffalo. They haven't been to the playoffs since 1999. 8-8 last year. They're ready to push for a playoff berth.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
And you can say so many... positive things about him as a player. Durable, guy's got a big right arm. Receivers absolutely love him to be able to go downfield and grab the football. But I think he elevates his play. In fact, I know he elevates his play when he gets to the postseason, and that's the kind of guy you want leading your team.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. Let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
No, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
Here's West. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. The look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This is West. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The first carry for a former Trojan. This is Buck Allen. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just built tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this will continue.
Have a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a toss. This is West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week one to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles' 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
A gain of 3, second down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Second down following the run. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Oh, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And on fumbles, you look at the guy who popped it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On second down, it's McCoy. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Let's go. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for someone to throw to. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads in completion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recover the fumble, but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
They begin here with a run by West. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the foot. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Flacco here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Flacco. Allen here on the screen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do snap it. Flacco now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And hauled in by Pitta. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it with West. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag.
And he will take it in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play, how often you just watch him, and you can almost get mesmerized by his style. And then, boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now it's Taylor surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, it's Bush. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watkins alone on the left side. They go play action now. Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run again here now. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Flacco looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On second down, Taylor looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Taylor now to throw on third down. The open man is Smith. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
To throw again is Taylor. He's got time. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
This will be caught at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Brown able to put it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
To return, here's Michael Campanero. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Flacco off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck. They cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll go again to McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes.
Chuck it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Campanaro on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground with West. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flacco. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They come out here in the I. Now West. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, Flacco now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in life.
Automatic first down.
Action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Let's go!
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, there goes West. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Taylor on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Second down. Flacco now. Backing up. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From from the shotgun. It's Taylor. He's got Watkins on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Taylor now to throw on third down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A pickup of 5 that time and a first. First down. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Great protection. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on third and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
Here's Taylor to throw. That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
And Brown able to put it through. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. They're trying, Charles, just to simply preserve this tie at this point. I mean, well, they take a turnover, pick 6, but they're trying to hold on to that tie.
No doubt about it, and they have to stay on alert here in case they try and run something big. Some teams are really gamblers. They want to get after it a little bit, make sure that doesn't happen. And also, if you're the offensive team, you might think to yourself, let's just get to overtime. Take a knee and let's get out of here.
Yeah, they have a decision. They could play it conservative or maybe a little more liberal. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because
it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball? Meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Let's go. Try 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. Has the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now, ain't no one about to block my hit. Cause someday, I'm gonna find someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, I'll find out someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time.